If you're looking to find the most affordable place to buy a home, you've come to the right place. The cities on Zillow's list of the 25 most affordable places to buy a home have one thing in common. The cost of housing consumes less than 30% of a typical household's budget, and in some cases, a lot less. The rankings are based on a Zillow analysis of metros across the country, also considered as the monthly mortgage payment needed to buy a typical home if the buyer pays current interest rates and puts 20% down. So here we go. Here is the list of the 25 most affordable places to buy a home. We start with Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Three rivers form the heart of this waterfront city, which boasts 446 bridges. That's more bridges than in Venice, Italy. The typical Pittsburgh home value is $202,400. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 19%. The typical monthly mortgage payment here is $1,053. Pittsburgh is a city that thrives on innovation and reinvention, where steel meets technology in a symphony of progress. In the Steel City, opportunities abound, and the future shines bright, inviting all to be part of its ongoing success story. Up next is Jackson, Mississippi. Nicknamed the City with Soul, this capital city is steeped in history and delivers big on Southern hospitality. In Jackson, the typical home value is $185,388. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 22%. The typical monthly mortgage payment in Jackson runs $964. Jackson is a city rich in culture, community, and potential, where the warmth of Southern hospitality meets the resilience of its people. From its historic landmarks to its vibrant arts scene, Jackson is a place where dreams come to light. In the heart of Mississippi, Jackson invites you to embrace its spirit and diversity. Join us in the journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Let's move now to Syracuse, New York. A regional hub for education and entertainment, this city in central New York is expected to benefit from the construction of a mega complex of computer chip plants in its northern suburbs. In Syracuse, the typical home value is $212,400. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 23%. A typical monthly mortgage payment in Syracuse is $1,100. Syracuse is a city brimming with energy and opportunity, where the legacy of innovation propels it towards a bright future. From the majestic beauty of its parks to the bustling downtown scene, Syracuse is a vibrant hub of creativity and resilience. Come be part of its remarkable journey towards prosperity and progress. From there, we travel to Toledo, Ohio. Known for eclectic architectural styles and its long history as a center of glass manufacturing, Toledo is full of surprises, including an 8,600 square foot aquaponics farm in the heart of downtown. The typical Toledo home value is $176,787. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 24%. A typical monthly mortgage payment runs $920. Toledo stands as a shining example of perseverance and community spirit. From its historic landmarks to its thriving arts scene, Toledo pulsates with a vibrant energy. In the heart of the Midwest, Toledo beckons all to join in its story of revival and celebrate its rich culture. In America's heartland is Wichita, Kansas. Despite its size, Wichita is one of the least congested cities in the U.S., with average one-way commute times of about 19 minutes. Here, the typical home value is $201,700. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 24%. The typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,050. Wichita is a city buzzing with opportunity and innovation, where the pioneering spirit of the heartland shines bright. In the heart of Kansas, Wichita inspires dreams to take flight and promises a future filled with potential and prosperity. And it's on to Akron, Ohio. Akron is home to several higher education institutions, including the University of Akron and Kent State University, which infuse the city with youthful energy. In Akron, the typical home value is $207,190. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 24%. A typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,078. Akron is a city of resilience and reinvention. From its historic roots in rubber to its modern-day innovation hubs, Akron embraces change and opportunity with open arms. And now let's talk about St. Louis, Missouri, also known as the Gateway to the West. St. Louis's rich history as a frontier town is reflected in its diverse architecture, historic neighborhoods, and landmarks. The typical home value here is $242,400. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 25%. The typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,260. St. Louis is a city where the echoes of history blend seamlessly with the vibrancy of modern life. From its iconic Gateway Arch to its thriving cultural scene, St. Louis embodies the spirit of possibility and progress. In the heart of the Midwest, St. Louis shines as a beacon of community, innovation, and endless potential. Augusta is Georgia's second oldest city, known worldwide for an annual golf tournament. Augusta sits along the Savannah River, with easy access to outdoor recreation. Augusta's typical home value is $224,800. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage runs 25%. A typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,170. Augusta is a city with a rich heritage and a bright future, where the charm of the South meets the pulse of progress. From its historic landmarks to its blossoming cultural scene, Augusta thrives as a hub of opportunity and community spirit. In the heart of Georgia, Augusta invites everyone to embrace its warmth, celebrate its diversity, and join in its journey toward a flourishing tomorrow. Next, we roll north to Rochester, New York. This city in western New York has gone through many iterations, and while industries have come and gone, the city has maintained a rich arts scene and hosts several cultural festivals each year. The typical home value is $233,700. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 25%. Typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,216. Rochester is a city where innovation and resilience converge to create boundless opportunities for growth and success. From its picturesque landscapes to its vibrant arts and culture scene, Rochester exudes a contagious energy that inspires creativity and ambition. And now it's over to Detroit, Michigan. This riverfront city, which sits along the Canadian border, embraces diversity and continues to remake itself and its downtown core. In Detroit, the typical home value is $240,500. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%, and the typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,251. Detroit is a city of rebirth and resurgence. From its iconic architecture to its vibrant arts and culture, Detroit's revitalization serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration. In the heart of the Great Lakes, Detroit invites everyone to join in its journey of renewal. In the South, Birmingham, Alabama is the city that played a significant role in the U.S. civil rights struggle of the 1960s. It boasts a rich cultural scene and renowned medical and healthcare institutions. Here, the typical home value is $247,700. A share of the monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,289. Birmingham is a city rich in history and promise, where the echoes of the past inspire a future filled with opportunity and growth. From its vibrant cultural scene to its resilient community spirit, Birmingham embodies the essence of Southern hospitality and determination. Remaining in the South, Baton Rouge, Louisiana is home to Louisiana State University. Baton Rouge's rich cultural heritage is influenced by French, Spanish, African, and Creole traditions that live on in its music, food, and festivals. The typical home value is $228,400. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,188. Baton Rouge captivates you with its vibrant energy and rich cultural heritage. In the heart of Louisiana's capital, a sense of community thrives, uniting residents in a shared vision of progress and prosperity. Amidst the bayous and boulevards, Baton Rouge beckons you to embrace its warmth and celebrate its diversity. Indianapolis, Indiana is home to one of the oldest auto racing circuits in the U.S. This waterfront city landed a spot as one of the most affordable U.S. cities on Zillow's list of the hottest housing markets for 2024. In Indy, the typical home value is $270,000. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment sits at $1,405. From the iconic Speedway to the bustling downtown, Indianapolis embodies the perfect blend of tradition and modernity. Up next, we travel to Little Rock, Arkansas. This capital city won a place on Zillow's list of the 25 most affordable places to buy a home for first-time buyers in 2023. The typical home value is $212,700. A share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment in Little Rock will run $1,100. Little Rock radiates with southern charm and resilience, where the Arkansas River flows alongside the dreams of its vibrant community. In the heart of the natural state, Little Rock invites you to embrace its warmth, explore its beauty, and join hands in shaping its future. Des Moines, Iowa is a study in contrasts. Des Moines hosts one of the largest and oldest state fairs in America and serves as a major center for insurance and financial services. The typical home value in Des Moines is $270,800. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,409. Des Moines is a dynamic city where the Midwest spirit thrives and opportunities abound amidst its sprawling landscapes. In the heart of America's heartland, Des Moines beckons you to embrace its warmth, cultivate your dreams, and together, create a brighter tomorrow for generations to come. Back in the South, you'll love the southern charm of Columbia, South Carolina. A typical home in this capital city, which is located in the middle of the state, goes from listing to pending in just about 17 days. The typical home value is $243,000. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. A typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,265. Columbia pulses with the rhythm of the South, and every corner tells a story of resilience and revival. From the grandeur of the State House to the charm of the Five Points District, Columbia exudes a vibrant energy that ignites the spirit of possibility and progress. Cleveland, Ohio is known for attractions like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and a theater district that is second in size only to New York City. The typical Cleveland home value is $216,000. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. The typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,123. Cleveland embodies the spirit of the Rust Belt's resurgence, where a legacy of industry meets a future of innovation and opportunity. From the shores of Lake Erie to its vibrant neighborhoods, Cleveland's revitalization is a testament to the city's resilience and the unwavering spirit of its people. Buffalo, New York is known for epic snowstorms and its proximity to Niagara Falls. Buffalo topped the list of Zillow's hottest markets for 2024. The typical home value runs $245,000. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 26%. A typical monthly mortgage payment here runs $1,274. Buffalo is a city on the rise, where the echoes of its industrial past harmonize with the melodies of its vibrant present. From the rejuvenated waterfront to the bustling neighborhoods, Buffalo exudes a contagious energy fueled by the resilience and determination of its Queen City residents. Grand Rapids, Michigan is located on the Grand River. Grand Rapids is known for its breweries and relatively low cost of living. The typical home value is $309,500. A share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 27%. A typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,610. Grand Rapids is a vibrant city where creativity and community thrive, painting a picture of endless possibilities. From its scenic riverfront to its bustling downtown, Grand Rapids pulses with a spirit of innovation and resilience that inspires all who call it home. Strap on your blue suede shoes as we move down to Memphis, Tennessee. Known as the official home of the blues, Memphis is home to Elvis Presley's mansion, Graceland, one of the most visited homes in America. Memphis sports a typical home value of $234,635. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 27%, and the typical monthly mortgage payment is $1,221. Memphis is a city where the rhythm of the blues meets the beat of opportunity, creating a soulful melody of resilience and growth. From its iconic landmarks to its lively music scene, Memphis exudes a vibrant energy that captivates and inspires. In the heart of the Mississippi Delta, Memphis welcomes you to embrace its warmth. Every street corner echoes with history, and every sunset promises the birth of new legends. In Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the energy industry fuels the economy, but cowboy culture is still alive and well. In Oklahoma City, the typical home value is $229,500. A share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 27%. A typical monthly mortgage payment is about $1,194. From its dynamic downtown to its welcoming neighborhoods, Oklahoma City resonates with a sense of community and ambition. In the heart of the Sooner State, Oklahoma City invites you to explore, thrive, and contribute to its vibrant tapestry of growth and success. We're moving on to Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville boasts skyscrapers and the largest historic preservation district featuring Victorian architecture in the United States. The typical home value is $247,800. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 28%. A typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,290. From its iconic bourbon distilleries to its thriving art scene, Louisville exudes a dynamic energy that celebrates its rich heritage while embracing innovation. In the heart of the bluegrass state, Louisville invites you to savor its charm. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is located on the east bank of the Susquehanna River. This capital city serves as the metropolitan center for about 400 communities. Here, The typical home value is about $247,200. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 28%. A typical monthly mortgage payment runs $1,427. Harrisburg stands as a vibrant capital city where history, culture, and innovation intersect, painting a canvas of endless possibilities. From its picturesque riverfront to its bustling downtown, Harrisburg exudes a charm that captivates visitors and residents alike, fostering a sense of community and growth. Next on our list is Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati is located in a river valley. Cincinnati came in second on Zillow's list of the 25 most affordable places to buy a home. The typical home value in Cincinnati is $271,700. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 28%, and the typical monthly mortgage payment is around $1,414. Cincinnati is a city bursting with vibrancy and opportunity, where the pulse of innovation beats alongside a rich cultural heritage. From its stunning riverfront views to its diverse neighborhoods, Cincinnati invites everyone to join in its dynamic tapestry of growth and renewal. And we close out our list of the 25 most affordable places to buy a home in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This spirited city is known for its classic and original Art Deco architecture and arts scene. The typical home value is $227,700. The share of monthly income needed to pay the typical mortgage is 28%. And the typical monthly mortgage payment in Tulsa runs $1,185. Tulsa is a thriving city where the pioneering spirit of the past meets the innovation of the future, creating a landscape of endless opportunity. From its dynamic downtown to its welcoming neighborhoods, Tulsa radiates a sense of community and ambition that propels progress. In the heart of the Sooner State, Tulsa invites you to explore, thrive, and contribute to its vibrant legacy of growth and success. So there it is, the 25 most affordable places to buy a home. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. It will go a long way in helping our channel grow and reach more people. Thank you for watching.